Christmas. There's a spirit in the air.
It is a time of joy and celebration. It is a time when people are more kind and more considerate.
Well, most of the people that is.
Quick, right? For there are those who see Christmas is right on time and energy, and my Uncle Scrooge was not only a member of the tribe, but in our likelihood the cheeriest and most adults apart.
He hated Christmas.
He hated anything that did not make him richer, and so he hated Christmas most of all.
And on this particular Christmas, when I dropped in to see him, he is a particular full mood.
It might have been because 7 years ago this very night, his business partner and only friend in the world, Jacob Marley, had died.
Mary was long died, and brother this you must remember where nothing wonderful can come of the dear you're about to see.
And so on a crispy and chilly Christmas Eve, my Uncle Scrooge,
The tight, fierce, grasping, scrapping, clutching castles old sinner was.
can you believe it? Clandestine business is the counting house. 100 pounds apiece. My word, a fair profit. I dare say, wouldn't you, Mr. Bentley?
A nice tidy sum to add to our record year, Mr. Scrooge.
Yes, indeed. And at our success, I would like to propose some other business investment. There's a lot of money to be made in India, and of course there is the fur trade in the New World. The New World offers an abundance of such resources, and the man willing to invest will be rewarded. I would think.
Without us, sir,
Shall we discuss this opportunity length?
nothing would please me more, Mr. Scrooge. I have some just business across town, but I am unvisible tomorrow.
On Christmas Day?
Most celebrate on Christmas Day. It is a day like any other, as fair as I concert it be on the Christmas.
My feeling preciously, Mr. Bentley. I sense we are kind of spirit when it comes to business. Until tomorrow then, good day.
Good day, Mr. Scrooge.
Mr. Scrooge, there's a Mr. Granger here to see you, sir.
Well, show him in the emergency clients waiting.
This way, sir.
Good afternoon, Mr. Scrooge, and Merry Christmas.
How do you do, Mr. Granger? I understand you have a business to propose.
The business is charity, sir.
Charity.
Yes, Mr. Scrooge, the charity is everyone's business, and so at the festive time of year, a few of us are raising a fund to help the poor and destitute.
Are there no presents?
There are plenty of presents.
In the Union Workers' urchin operation, I take it?
There, all that I wish I could say they will not.
Oh, thank God, I am very glad we lived here. I was afraid from what you said that something happened to stop them in the newspaper. Good day, sir.
But Mr. Scrooge, the institution hardly have any Christian cheer, and so a few of us are collecting money to buy the poor some meat and drink and mean to warm. We choose this time of year because it is time when one involves can little felt and advent and rejoice. What may I put you down for?
You may put me down for nothing. I don't make myself at Christmas, and I certainly can afford to make other people merry. I have support the establishments I mentioned. They cost far more than enough, and those who are in need must go there.
But many can go there, and many will later die.
Well, let them die and thereby decrease the surplus population.
Mr. Scrooge.
Mr. Granger, it is not my business what happened to these people. Why should I care about them? I dare say they can live for me. It is enough to a man to understand his own business and not to interfere in other people's. Good afternoon, sir. Good day.
But Mr. Scrooge.
Good day.
A Merry Christmas, Uncle. God save you. Ah, humbug. Christmas a humbug. Uncle, you don't mean that. I am sure. I most certainly do. Merry Christmas. What right have you to be so merry? You are poor enough. Come now. What right have you so miserable? You are rich enough. What else can I be when I live in a world of fools such as this? Merry Christmas. If I had my way, everyone who goes about me Merry Christmas on his lips would be boiled in on his lips, his own pudding and buried. Uncle, nephew, keep Christmas in your own way and keep it in mind. But you don't keep it. Let me leave it alone then. Much good may it do you. Much good it has overdone you. But Uncle, Christmas is kind, forgiveness, charity time. It is the one time of year a man and woman open their heart and think of all people following passenger, and not as other journey, but and therefore too it says never put gold or silver in my pocket. But I believe that it says do me good and will do me good, and I say God bless it.
Well, say, I must say.
Oh, you agree with my nephew, do you, Mr. Cratchit?
I do, sir. I think Christmas is joyous time.
Well, you let me hear another word from you, Mr. Bob Cratchit. And you spend your Christmas looking for another job. Is that understood?
Yes, Mr. Scrooge.
Oh, Uncle, don't be angry. Come dine with us tomorrow.
No, thank you.
But why not?
Have you come here from the sole purpose of keeping me from my work?
Not at all. I came here because I am something that belongs to you.
Do you? And what are those?
Letters.
Letters?
Yes, Uncle, letters. I was going through an old trunk of my mother's, and I came across some letters you wrote to her when you were a much younger man. And those letters are from a very different Uncle Scrooge than the person who sits before me now.
You read them?
I might have read one or two, maybe three. Can you believe me?
How dare you? Those provide letters between your mother and me. You had the right to read them. Now hand them over.
I'm sorry if I upset you, Uncle. That was not my intention. I thought you'd be pleased to get them back. Here, let me make it up to you. Come have dinner with us tomorrow.
No, thank you. Now give me those letters.
Not until you agree to come dine with us.
Bah, you agree. You are always an obstinate child.
Stubborn like my Uncle Scrooge, but then used to say, well, if you want to have dinner with us, Uncle, how about you, Bob? How about you and your friend family enjoy for Christmas?
That's very kind of you, sir. And most unexpected, but I'm polite. I'm scheduled to work.
Good Lord, on Christmas, there is a hamburger. What ministry would money grabber would make on Christmas Day, I wonder?
Mr. Scrooge is only once a year.
That's a poor excuse for keeping a man's pocket every 25th of December. I surround by food. Very well. If you must have it, have it.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Excellent, well done. I take it that means you're free to come down with us?
No. Mr. Cratchit may have his day to do in attendance. I will use my day for more profitable impress.
I'm sorry, with all my hair to find is already lit, but I have the maid in Tron in Hammer to Christmas, and I keep my Christmas cheer to the last. So Merry Christmas, Uncle.
Good afternoon.
And a Happy New Year.
Good afternoon.
Well, Mr. Cratchit, you have tomorrow to do it as you like. But I expect you to be here at your desk all the earlier the following morning. Is that clear?
Quite clear, sir. Thank you, Mr. Scrooge.
Mark my word, Mr. Cratchit. This is a harsh and cruel world where your only shield against the cold hand of poverty is a Christian profit and gain. What's Christmas time to you but for finding yourself a year older and not an hour richer?
Yes, sir. Good night, Mr. Scrooge.
Good day. What's that? Hello? Is someone there? Scrooge. Whoever's there, I'm running you. I'm armed. Yes, I'm armed.
So you had better show yourself. Come on, out from the shadows, whoever you are.
Mr. Scrooge, I'm so sorry to disturb you Christmas Eve, but I know how the long as you work and took the chance that I might find you here still at the office at this late hour.
What sort of are you triggered up to?
Treating Mr. Scrooge?
Yes, what game are you playing at?
I'm playing no game. I assure you, sir. Is something wrong?
Wrong? No, nothing is wrong. Well then, Mr. Harrington, I assume you're here to make a payment.
Yes, well, I run into a bit of a problem, you see, and I need to make some sort of arrangement for an extension, Mr. Scrooge.
The terms of the loan was quite clear when you signed them.
Of course, sir, but it's not easy findable at the moment, you see. And if I could just have a little more time, I'm good for it. I'm a hard worker.
None of this may concern Mr. Harrington. If you're unable to pay off your loan, you must pay the penalty and do so in a timely fashion, or forfeit the collector you have offered, or find yourself in the debtor's prison. There is no court that does not rule in my favor.
Maybe so, sir, but that doesn't make it right.
I have a right to be paid the money of me.
But Mr. Scrooge, I'm sure you've seen tough times yourself and needed a helping hand from time to time.
God helps those who help themselves. Good night, Mr. Harrington. A full payment is due by the end of the year.
Were you always so cool and unfeeling on me, Mr. Scrooge?
You may find me cold and unfeeling, sir, but I am a man of my word. A man whose word carries weight. A man whose word allows to strike a deal with his signature. My signature is worth something. Yours didn't appear. You'll soon be worthless. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to a well-earned and well-deserved supper. Good day, sir.
God rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. Remember Christ our Savior was born on Christmas Day to save us all from Satan's power when we were gone astray. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy.
What are you doing on my doorstep, boys? Singing, sir.
Singing?
Yes, sir. You didn't happen to have any changes, sir. For a poor boy just trying to make a few bucks.
Singing is not something I wish to pay for. Now get out of here before I call the police. Go on, hurry up, go sing somewhere else. Not here, not at my door. You want money? Then you shouldn't earn it. Go work or find yourself some other person to hurt.
Scrooge.
Hello? Is there someone there? Hello? Oh, Mr. Scrooge, I was just leaving. You are running rather late tonight, even for you, sir. And I do have my own family to think of, and tomorrow being Christmas, there are lots of work to do. Now, I know Christmas means little to you, sir, but your mother and wife has much to prepare for the day.
Yes. We all busy our slave. We walked with these important Mrs. Silver.
Now, I'll have to cover a fire, Mr. Scrooge, and put cover on it, keep it warm, and I'll put my bed warmer in the bed. Oh, it's cold night, cold as born. There's only people who don't feel all the day, I reckon.
Yes, so Mrs. Silver,
Yes, Mr. Scrooge.
have you noticed anything peculiar? particular? In what way, sir?
No strange noise, perhaps?
No stranger than you, sir. This old place creaks and groans like an old man.
Everything is quiet, no more then?
Everything is sleepy, Mr. Scrooge. Why, is there something wrong?
Well, it's just like that a moment that I saw in the door. But no, it's impossible. Clearly, I have been surrounded by such food this entire day. Their nonsense and silly talk of Christmas has me hearing and seeing things. Good night, Mrs. Dilbert.
Good night, Mr. Scrooge. We'll be taking breakfast as your usual time tomorrow.
I see no reason why I should adjust my schedule.
Very well, Mr. Scrooge. We'll see first thing in the morning. Bye.
Such nonsense. Christmas, a kind, hospitable, charitable time. Humbug, I say. It's all humbug. What's this? No, this is the humbug. I say, a humbug. There! Not even Hannibal and his elephant could break down this door. You hear me? Hey, I advise you to leave this place at once, whoever you are.
Screw.
Leave now before I suffer the law and have you arrested. You hear me? You'll spend your Christmas in a jail cell if I have anything to say about it. Oh dear God, merciful heaven, what is this? Answer me, dreadful phantom, who and what are you?
In life, I was your partner, Jacob Marley.
Jacob? No. It cannot be. You are dead and long buried. Long buried.
Do you not believe in me?
No, I do not.
You dab on your eyes and ears.
I do, yes I do. In this matter, they are not to be trusted. I say you are nothing more than a troubled stomach making me hear and see things that do not exist. Mark my words, you unholy villain. There's more of bravery than of brave about you. Ha! Whatever you are.
No. No, mercy. Dreadful phantom, please release me.
Man or worldly mind, do you believe in me or not?
I do. Please have mercy, Jacob. Why do you work the earth and haunt me?
It is required of every man that the spirit within him should walk among his fellow men, and if the spirit does not do so in life, it is doomed to do so after death.
After that?
Yes, and to wander the world without rest and witness what is cannot share but my passion in life, and turn to happiness.
But why are you shackled? Who has done this horrible thing to you?
I have done it to myself. I wear the chain and I am frigid in life. I made it link by link and year by year. The weight and length of the chain you bear yourself was as heavy and as was long as this 7 Christmas Eve ago. You have labored on it since. Yours is the monstrous chains.
Oh no, Jacob, say, it is not so. You have done no wrong. You are always a good man of business.
Business. Mankind was my business. The common welfare was my business. Charity, mercy, forbearance, and benevolence were all my business.
Have mercy, Jacob, please.
I have none to give, but you may yet have a chance and hope of escaping my fate. a chance and hope of my procuring a manager.
Thank you. You're always a good friend to me, Jacob.
You are to be visited by 3 angels.
Oh, visited by 3 angels? Is that the chance and hope you mentioned?
It is.
Well, to meet angels, I think it's rather not meet them. If it's all the same to you, Jacob, I'm not so sure how much more of this I can take.
Without their visit, you will be doomed and cannot hope to shun the path I tread.
Doomed?
Expect the first when the bell tolls 1.
What sort of angel are they, Jacob?
Expect the second when the bell tolls 2.
How will I know them?
And the third when the bell tolls 3.
What sort of thing will they do to me?
I can say no more. I can stay no longer. Remember, manager, for your own sake, what has passed between us.
No. This is all nonsense. Nonsense or nightmare. Nothing more than a bad dream. Yes, of course, that is probably it. I'm having a dream. Ha. A nightmare. There are no such thing as angel. Who and I having it is air in your mind. Do you hear me? Ebenezer, air in your mind. Are you the angel whose coming was foretold to me?
I am.
Oh, thank God, you're not as terrifying. I'm Pierce. Who and what are you?
I'm the angel who will show you the past.
Wrong past?
Know your past.
My white past?
For your welfare, come Ebenezer, take my hand. I have much to show you.
Good heaven! This is where I grew up. I was a boy here. Why, look, it is William Turner. Bless my soul. He was always getting into trouble, that one. Not serious amount on you, just boys mischiefs.
These are the shadows of things that have been. They cannot see us, nor can we change or influence them.
And that's Charlie Campbell. Oh, right, lad, very smart, top of his class, he was. Ah, how good to see them again. How happy they are now, carrying the world, dear lads.
Come, Ebenezer, the school is not quite deserted. A solitary child, now active by his friend, is left there still.
Well, Master Cruz, it would appear, according to the headmaster, that you and I are to spend Christmas together.
I'm not to go home.
No, apparently your father would pray for you to stay here. I must say that's a bit irregular, but I suppose we must have best of it, eh?
Yes, Mom.
I like to spend the holidays reading. It's the only time of the year where I don't have to spend all my time in the kitchen cooking. I do hope you will too. I will have the headmaster select a few books interesting for a boy your age, Robinson Crusoe and the like. I will have the headmaster. You may eat in the kitchen with me instead of the dining hall if you want.
Yes, Mom.
Oh, come now, Master Cruz. You may not be home for Christmas, but you at least have a roof over your head and food. There are many in this world with far less than that. If you want more than this, then I suppose you put your nose to the grindstone, boy. God rewards those who work hard, and He punishes those who don't.
Yes, Mom.
What is the matter?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Well, There was a boy at my door last night.
You're reminding of him?
He was singing a Christmas carol.
Yes.
I should have given something, I suppose, but if I was to give every poor child or man or woman that fell upon a time my money, what would be left for me?
We can give more than just money, Ebenezer. We can give our time and our labor to help those in need.
But it's not my business.
If not yours, then whose? Come, Ebenezer, let us sing another Christmas.
Oh, dear brother.
Friend?
Yes, dear brother.
Oh my word, it is Fan. Oh dear Fan, how good it is to see you. I have missed you so.
Why, Fan, what a surprise! I'm so very happy to see you. Pray, what has brought you here?
I've come to bring you home, dear brother.
Home, little Fan.
Yes, home for good at all. Home forever and ever.
But how?
Father has changed.
Has he indeed? Well, I believe that when I see it.
But he has. He has become more kinder than he used to be. That home's like heaven.
Is it? Well, that is a blessing.
Last night, Father spoke me so kindly and gently when I was going to bed. So I'm not afraid to ask him once more, you might come home. And he said, you should, you must. And he bring the culture home. Can you believe it?
Hardly, but I'm very happy nonetheless.
Is it wonderful?
Yes, how extraordinary.
And you're to be men and never come back here. But first, we're to be together all the Christmas long and have merriest time in all the world.
Haha, you're quite a woman, little Fan.
She was always a delicate creature whom a breast might have withered.
Yes, but she had a very large heart. She was very generous and kind. She didn't have an enemy in the world.
She died a woman.
Yes, and far too young. What kind of a law that I ask you? She should have lived.
She had children.
One child.
Your nephew Fred.
Yes.
He is not so unlike his mother in appearance or disposition, is he?
No, that is true. He is not. But men must be tough in order to get ahead in this world. My nephew is too soft-hearted. I've tried so many times to make him understand the importance of hard work and industry. My advice him just to have little effect upon him. It goes in one ear and out the other. I'm sorry to say this is a fool and always will be so.
And yet, he seems happy. Come, Ebenezer, there's more to see.
Good Lord!
You know this place?
Know it? Why, yes, I know it. I was apprentice here. And look, it's all Frederick. This son is a Frederick alive again.
Ebenezer, I'd like to meet a business associate of mine, Jacob Marley.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Marley.
So, you're the young man I've been hearing so much about.
Ebenezer has a keen mind when it comes to business, Jacob. Why, ear over ear, with more than double our profit. Can you believe it?
Mr. Frederick, sorry to interrupt, but Harvey Grayson is here to see you.
Oh dear, what does he want now?
Look at that. It's Dick Wilkins to be sure. That's me as there he is. We were very good friends once.
Perhaps you could ask him to come back later. Let him know that I'm busy.
I tried, sir, but he says the matter is urgent and insists upon speaking with you at once.
Oh dear. Well, I shall see him then. If you'll excuse me, Jacob, I won't be long.
Oh, that's quite alright. You go ahead to Mr. Grayson. I'd like a word with your prodigy here, Mr. Scrooge. So tell me, Mr. Scrooge, in your professional opinion, is Sir Frederick conducting his business in such a manner as to maximize his profits?
Well, thank you, Mr. Marley. I don't think it's right for me to comment on my master's business affairs.
Oh, come now, I'm asking your opinion, not as a friend of Frederick, but as a man of business. He sold Frederick, to put it plainly, making as much money as he could.
Mr. Frederick, what a good man, but not always of business, unfortunately, has other priorities.
I thought so. I was going to buy him out, Mr. Scrooge. And then you come over the scene and suddenly it's so Frederick drowning in money, and I asked myself, how did he manage that? Well, he didn't. You did. Didn't you? You're a very sure man of business, aren't you, Mr. Scrooge? I am most impressed.
Well, thank you, Mr. Marley. That's very kind of you to say.
Nonsense. I speak the truth. If you let your heart rule your business, like old Frederick does, I will call you a fool and say you deserve any punishment your foolishness gets you. But you are no fool, are you, Mr. Scrooge?
I don't think myself as a fool, but I do think there's more to life than business.
Ah, that's Frederick talking. Life is business, and the business of life is profit. And you and I must talk business. And I am fully prepared to offer you a position in my firm.
Are you indeed, sir?
Yes, I've been seeking a keen young man that I can groom to my partner, and that I dare say you appear to be the man. If you hadn't come along like old Frederick does, if you hadn't come along, most would have ended up and instead of celebrating Christmas.
Well, Mr. Marley, that's very kind of you, and I'm very tempted and overwhelmed by your generous offer, but Mr. Frederick has been more than fair in me, so I feel I owe him a debt of gratitude.
You are a lawyer, I will say that. Well, you needn't decide right now, Mr. Scrooge, but you must make a point of coming to see me in the new year so we can discuss matter further. You have a great future ahead of you, Ebenezer, if you're willing to take it.
Then Mr. Grayson will be the ruin on me.
Well, do business with him then.
He has been a client of mine for many years and stuck with me when time was hot. So I feel it only fair to stick with him during his own time. Ebenezer, make the note that Mr. Grayson payment for the number received in last month will be moved to the beginning of March.
Yes, Mr. Frederick.
Well, now Jacob, you must stay and have a drink and punch and join in celebrating the holiday.
Thank you, no, Mr. Frederick. I'm afraid I have some other business to attend to.
On Christmas Eve,
A small matter, but a matter that demands my attention nonetheless. Good day, sir.
Merry Christmas, Mr. Molly.
Yes, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Mr. Scrooge.
Merry Christmas, sir.
Here it is Christmas Eve, and here we are still sitting around desk. That will never do. Come, Ebenezer. Come, Dick. It's time to forget all about work and have some fun. All right, everyone. Clean the floor and bring on the filter and the food and the punch. Come now. Where's my wife and daughters? Let us celebrate.
Oh my word, it is Belle. Look at how young she is, how beautiful.
You know this woman?
Know her? Oh yes, indeed I do. Oh Belle, how wonderful to see you.
She cannot hear you.
Is there no way for me to speak to her?
She has bad memory.
husband, you never told me our dear Mr. Scrooge was such an accomplished dancer.
Yes, my dear, it would be appear that young Ebenezer has a fit for dancing as well as a head for business. Ha ha ha, good lord.
What more could you ask for in a husband, I wonder well?
Now, my dear, we are making the young couple blush. Come, let us ascend to our other guests. Don't be embarrassed, Ebenezer. They're only teasing.
I know, but it takes a great deal more than being able to dance to provide for a family and a wife in this harsh world. It takes time to build wealth and positions. Time that you, my dear and beautiful belle, may not wish to wait. If only there was some small sign which I could know your heart.
I love you, Ebenezer, and have told you I will wait until our fortunes are better.
Well then, speaking of fortunes, Mr. Marley seems willing to make me an offer to be a junior partner's firm. Can you believe it?
Are you not happy here?
Very, but if given the opportunity to improve the one position in life, I see no reason not to take it. Why? Does it trouble you?
From what I know, Mr. Marley, I'm not so certain about his kind of man you should be working for.
Nonsense. He's successful and rich, and if he takes an interest in my futures, then I should at least consider his offer.
And what are you two up to?
You're not up to anything.
Oh, well then, I could come be spelled to join me for a dance.
I'm sorry, Dick, but my dance card is already filled.
Is it? Oh, come on, what's going on here? You can tell your friend Dick Wilkins.
Well, then, if you must know, Ben and I plan to marry.
Do you? I thought there was something going on between you two. Congratulations, Ebenezer. Congratulations, Belle. I wish two of you a long and happy life.
Thank you, Dick.
And I'm sure that one day you'll meet a fine young woman and marry her and have a very happy and fine family of your own.
If I'm ever fortunate enough to meet someone as beautiful and sweet as your Belle, I hope I was smart enough to let her know how I feel and snatch her up before someone else does. Again, congratulations.
What a grand night.
Grand indeed.
Yes, and all thanks to old Fezzik.
What a fine and generous man he is.
Hear, hear! To our dear Mr. Fezzik, may he have a long life and may good fortune follow him all his days.
Well said.
Agreed.
I've forgotten that old Fudge is such a generous spirit.
Generous? How can you say that? He has spent but a few pounds of your mortal money. You regret the most. Why does he deserve such praise?
It's not the amount he spends, spirit. It's in his power to make us happy or unhappy, to make our work a pleasure or a toil. His power lies in words and looks, in things so slight and insignificant that it is impossible and then count them up. While the happiness to his employee is as generous or great as if it had all cost a fortune.
So, you no longer be with the fool, such as old Fezzik. Here should be boiled their own pudding and buried with a steak of which what they had.
I didn't mean Frederick. No. He was a good master, a very good master. I like working to him. He treated me well.
Something troubles you, I think.
I just thinking about my own credit. And would I have liked to say something to him just now? That's all.
Now, I'm sorry, Belle, but if Scrooge get all lifetime with you, then I think I should at least get one dance. Is it too much to ask?
Ebenezer?
Oh, go on. Put the poor man out of his misery. But only one dance, mind you. She's all mine, Dick.
Must we go? Can we not stay a little while longer?
We cannot.
But why not?
There's still much to see, and the time grows short. Come, hurry.
Are you quite satisfied, Mr. Fezzik?
You offered me a great deal more than this amount 5 years ago, Mr. Molly.
That was 5 years ago, and your fortunes have changed. 2 shillings on the pound is more than fair. You won't get more than that.
And if you wait much longer, Mr. Frederick, your holding may end up being entirely worthless.
I offer you this amount only because of a long association and the business we have done in the past. The hard truth is you have little choice in the matter.
So it will appear.
You made the right decision. You have until the end of the week to vacate the premises.
You're free to take whatever personal item you like, but remember, the campaigning now belongs to us.
Cheer up, old man. You're not completely without means. Aha, Ebenezer, what a bargain! Yeah, I would gladly have paid twice, 3 times the amount. You never said the first offer. It is always far below what the buyer is willing to pay. Poor fool. If business is like that, is it any wonder he threw his company to the ground? Come on, what's the matter? Feeling sorry for Fezzik, are we?
I'm just worried about what will become of the old man, that's all.
He's only in this situation of his own doing. How many times have I told you, manager? Business is business. And if you let your emotions and personal feelings interfere, it clouds your judgment.
Yes, of course, you're right. Business is business.
And the only thing that matters in business is making a profit.
And making the biggest profit you can, like Jacob.
Right, you all. Come on, let's celebrate. Let's toast our success.
Yes, of course. I will, but
But you have some domestic matter to take care of first. It seems, of course, you do that. I leave you two alone then. Shall I, Bill?
Mr. Molly,
what has brought you here at this time of day?
I spoke with our friend Dick Wilkins, and he tells me that you and your partner Jacob Molly are going to buy old Fezziks.
Yes, if we have in fact the deal is inked. You just missed the old man.
You never told me.
I don't discuss my outlaw business dealing with you. Why should this be any different?
Dick also told me you were cutting our wages by half.
Well, that can't be helped. Why do you think fetching him to sell? He was careless. With his money, paying staff far more than his competitor and is standing credit when he shouldn't. Well, get the company back on its feet, sell it, and make a good profit.
Ebenezer.
It's business, Belle.
And what am I doing? A bad investment.
Don't be silly.
I'm not being silly. Another idol has replaced mine in your life, and if he can charge comfort to you in the future, or several has tried to do them, I am not just to grieve.
What are you talking about? What idol has displaced you?
A gold one.
There is nothing in this world as harsh as poverty. How can you contempt the pursuit of wealth?
You fear the world too much.
There is much to fear.
You are not like we postmen. I seen your noble aspiration disappear one by one until care, profit, and gain.
I am not chained. Too old you am I.
You all do not see it?
Everything I have done he is been part of.
Then why have you not married? You are certainly wealthier now than you were 5 years ago.
One bad investment, one deal alone can ruin a man. You think I want to end up like old Peggy? I think not.
I think you're changed. When our contract was made, you are a different man. I have not changed. When we were of one heart, our marriage promised happiness, but now that we are of two, my heart is filled with misery.
Oh, so I make you miserable, do I?
Are you not miserable? You hardly seem happy at the prospect of us spending our lives together, and so I have no choice but to release you.
Release me? Have I ever thought release?
In words, no, never.
In what then?
In a changed nature. Tell me, if you had never promised to marry, would you seek me out and try to win me now?
Of course, I will. Do you think not?
I doubt very much that you'd want such a poor girl, you who measures everything in profit. And if you'd choose me and turned your back on your one guiding principle, you'd in time come to regret it. And so I release you with a full heart for the love of him you once were and for what we could have been. May you be happy in the life you have chosen.
Go after her. Oh, what is wrong with you? Why are you just standing there, man? Move your feet.
Ah, she's gone then, is she?
Yes.
Don't listen to him. Go after her. What are you waiting for?
Come now, Ebenezer, let us toast our success. Today's new beginning. Today you have earned the right to be a full partner. How does this sound?
Full partner.
It was promised, and I am a man of my word. You have more than proven yourself, and honor of the occasion. I am going to the expense of having a new sign made with both our names on it. We will be our first to be reckoned with, I dare say.
Yes, Jacob, of course, to be reckoned in a full partner, my word.
A full partner. Cheers.
Cheers.
Angel, show me no more. Conduct me home. Why do you torture me with these visions? I don't want to think of them. If I cannot change them, why do you show them to me?
So, you may consider the path you have treated. Come, there is more for you to see.
No more, please. Show me no more.
Our time grows short. Hurry.
Oh my, what a day!
Oh, do you have to, Mommy?
Yes, it will past your bedtime.
But we're not tired.
No, we're not.
Can't you have a story?
You've already had 3.
Just one more, please.
More story tomorrow, my dear.
Now, off to bed, all of you. You'll muddle and I'll be up shortly to kiss you goodnight.
But I am hungry.
Me too.
Hungry? After the time you had for dinner, how can you be hungry?
Can't we please have another story?
I can tell them a story, Martha.
Will you, my dear?
Oh, yes. You and Father rest. I got little ones to bed.
Thank you, my dear. Now you hear that your sister is going to tell you a story.
Yay! Another story!
Yay!
What story do you want to hear?
To us the night before Christmas.
Yes, tell us that story.
But you already, Father, tell that your story.
We want to hear it again.
Again and again and again.
All right, but I'm not sure I can tell as well as Father does. Come on now.
Oh my, what a day!
A wonderful day, my dear. Oh, it feels good to sit down. Do you know I saw an old friend of ours in town this afternoon?
Oh, who?
Yes.
Yes, how can I?
Oh, come on, be a sport.
Well, give me a clue then.
I give you one. Humbug.
Mr. Scrooge.
Haha, Mr. Scrooge was.
And how is Ebenezer?
Fully engaged with his enterprise, it would seem.
Focus on some very good business opportunity and timely investment, no doubt.
And what's wrong with that?
We spoke of nothing but business. I must say he did not seem very happy to see me.
Why would I be happy to see you, you scoundrel?
He has a peculiar effect on people this day, you know. Crowd pulled away like the Pharisee before Moses when Scrooge walked on the streets. But I stood my ground and they had no choice but to acknowledge my presence. Scrooge, my good man, how are you? I said.
And what will he reply?
Good day, sir.
That was sir. Good day, sir. Nothing more.
Well, who can blame him? His misfortune has been my good fortune. You, my dear, have made me rich beyond anything I could ever hope for.
How very sad.
Sad?
You knew him, Dick, when he wasn't so harsh with the world. He changed it when his sister became ill and died.
Sooner or later, his true nature would have surfaced, don't you think?
His sister was always able to bring out and his good, loving nature.
If Scrooge ever lacked good and loving nature, it has long since been buried and is dead to the world.
I hope that's not entirely true.
You're kind. You see the going on. I'm so glad you thought me good enough to marry. You certainly made me wait long enough.
You should have said something.
You'll engage to make my feelings known before you're free to be mine. Would have been most inappropriate, and I regret nothing because we are together now. My deal, and nothing in this world can make me happy.
Angel, remove from this place. Why do you torture me? Why do you show me these things?
These are the shadows of things that have been. They are what they are and cannot be changed.
Please, I cannot bear it. Leave me. Show me no more. Harm me no longer. I do not want these memories. Wash them from my mind and leave me in peace.